Okay, we're back. So, as you can see, you slept through the rest of the night, uh, finished your long rest. Some of you, I don't think it was long enough rest to heal up fully. Who was, where were the hit points at after?
I had 10.
I was missing 16, so I was at 17.
I was missing 10.
Okay.
I never got hurt.
Uh,
Take a
Nicoya,
look.
I never got hurt.
Me neither.
All right.
Can I spend?
Well,
Can I spend
that was
some?
during the second. That was during the second watch, right? No, it was the third watch.
Third watch.
Okay. I think I'm gonna say all of you got as much healing as one hit dice. So everybody roll a hit dice. Add that to your.
Oh.
Actually, add that plus a 1d6 because we'll assume Lucky did a Song of Rest while you guys were all
That was
after the.
just about.
Oh,
to
it's a
suggest
short
that.
rest.
I mean,
Well,
Right,
but then
okay.
you're getting a long rest, so I'm not going to make you spend a hit die, but everybody roll whatever their hit die is and roll a 1d6, and that's how much you healed until the morning.
I'm now only missing 1 hit point.
Okay.
What do you mean, whatever our hit die is?
Your hit die, it should be on your character sheet. Your hit die is either a 1d8, a 1d.
Remember when you were rolling hit points when you made
Yeah,
your
when you're
character?
roll, whatever you have to roll for new hit points.
Oh,
Oh.
It's a D8
Where'd it
for
go?
Lucky and a D10 for Winter.
For me?
Yeah.
I think it's a d8 for everybody except Winter and Kelwyn, who are d10s.
right. So a D8 plus a.
A d8 plus a d6. Yes.
Unless you're Winter. And then it's a D10 plus a D6. Plus your Constitution
Plus
modifier.
plus a d6?
Ooh.
Yeah, because we're gonna say that you had a we're gonna say that Lucky did a Song of Rest after that thing while you guys were all resting up after the battle.
Okay.
And
Lullaby.
include your Constitution modifier in that.
Yeah, and include your Constitution modifier.
I'm back
So-
at full health.
All right, excellent.
My Constitution modifier is +2.
I don't know why. I felt like I could only do that if we were doing a short rest, that it didn't apply if we were doing a long rest.
Well,
So
I'm
why
just saying it. I'm just taking
not?
it
I mean,
as read.
makes sense, 'cause
Yeah.
short.
Right,
It's part
right
of the long.
after the battle, you guys took a short rest and you played Song of Rest till everyone back to sleep, and it's kind of how we'll
Okay.
play that one out. So.
Is that Zep Zep?
Yeah, he's sad I didn't share my cereal.
Aw.
To be fair, even if you had shared it, he would have been
Zep?
sad.
Sad? No.
Yeah.
Right. Something. You want to come over here?
All right, so you guys rest through the rest of the evening. It takes you a little while to fall back asleep, but Lucky's gentle playing of a tuned ukulele.
Here I am, once again,
She actually doesn't know
torn
any
into
lyrics.
pieces.
Everything is just meow.
Can't
Meow, meow,
deny it,
meow.
can't
Meow,
pretend.
meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
So-
Or I just do really low purrs.
Yes, it's just a really soft
Aw,
vibrato
everyone-
purr.
Really soft little.
So you
And then.
guys
Sorry.
decide to enter the cave. And you can see the cave is pretty much just a big, almost 40-foot wide cavern. It definitely looks like Kelwyn, you were right. It definitely looks like the kind of mine where the dwarves just came in, stripped everything they could out of it, and took off. There's no ornamentation. There's no fancy, they didn't have any fun in the stone. Like a lot of times they'll leave carvings and things like that. Probably like dirty jokes, dirty hieroglyphics in the stone as they're mining, but nobody did that.
Can we?
Wish it.
If you have stonecutters tools, I'm sure Kelwyn could go,
I might.
Kelwyn was here or whatever. It is
Can we have?
dark, so do you guys have torches out?
I'm
That
gonna
was-
use produce flame and just have it in my hand.
I think that only lasts for a minute.
A minute.
Does it?
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
cantrip, so when
It's a
it runs
cantrip,
out, you
yeah.
can just cast it
It
again.
lasts
it's a
10
cantrip.
minutes.
The last 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll just keep
I-
recasting every 10
Okay.
minutes.
that's cool.
You also get Produce Flame. God damn it!
I was gonna do the
We
same
should have just
thing.
made you guys twins. Kind of.
Oh my god.
Maybe they are long lost twins, and we just don't
Maybe.
know it.
Maybe.
Backstory.
Winter, it might not be a bad idea for you to have a torch out too, just in case those two magic
Okay.
users. I just need both hands on my weapon, so
I have a torch out.
Okay. All right. So you guys are walking through this cave, and nothing is really catching your eye until you get a few feet through, and then you see like a little tunnel on this side and a little tunnel on this side.
Okay, this map is adorable.
It's amazing.
who
I
needs
love
Dwarven?
it.
Who needs Dwarven
Mhm.
Forge? You've got Dom Forge.
DM Forge, yeah. So you can decide to inspect the caves, inspect those little offshoots, those little tunnels, or
New
keep
RBD
walking.
merch is just battle maps that Dom has done up. I just
I think
volunteered
we
Dom
should
for a
inspect
lot
the
of work.
caves. Do you guys want to see the caves? I think we should look at the caves. What do you think?
You know what, Lucky, if you want to go inspect that cave,
I do. Does anyone want to come with me?
I'll go with you.
I'll
which
go with
one?
you.
Which one are you doing?
The one to the west.
One to the west. Okay. So that's going to be. We'll move them up closer since you guys all walk to them in a group.
yeah.
All right. So Lucky and Nicoya are going to go check out this cave. And in that cave, you see it's really just a recess. It's about
Anything in it?
nothing's in it. It's dark. You wave your torches around. It's just walls. It looks like they maybe started tunneling there, hoping to find a vein, and they didn't find anything, so they just gave up. So,
Nicoya, you want to look at the other one? Should we go across?
Let's go look. Yeah.
all right. So you guys go to this one.
And we all disappear.
Yeah.
And
we're
you
all
all
gone.
disappear. And you guys
A
find
dragon!
yourself
Oh my God.
in a large cavern.
Hmm.
There is really nothing in here that you can see, though.
How far can we see?
That's true.
Not very far.
Not very far.
Both a torch is like, oh god,
It's like
hang
a
on. It's like
5-foot radius.
no, a
right?
torch is like 20
Or
feet
10.
of dim light or 20 feet
Okay.
of bright light and 20 feet of dim light. I think off the top of my head.
My Produce Flame is 10 feet of bright and then 10 feet of dim after that.
Okay, and I think
Torch.
a torch is.
I think a torch is a little bit further. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Let me. Torch burns for 1 hour, providing bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light in an
Okay.
additional 20-foot.
Great.
If you make a melee attack with a burning torch and hit, it deals 1 fire damage.
Nice. All right, so you can see there in bright light, and then up to about there in dim light.
So
And
since
this
all
little-
of us have dark vision, all of it's either
Yeah.
bright light or nothing.
Right, right.
Okay, so do we see anything? Do I need to do a perception check or something?
Yeah, you can make a perception check, or an investigation check, or a perception check,
All
depending
of
how
us
much
or
time you want to
just-
spend in there.
All of us are just her.
You guys can all do it since you're in here.
Let's. I'm gonna do
Oh,
some
that would be
investigation.
20.
Because
Okay.
let's spend some time trying to learn
Yeah.
more about these caves we're supposed to be
Okay.
clearing out. That's a D12.
I rolled a 3 for investigation.
I rolled the 3.
Well, Lucky got a 20. So,
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
you guys, there is a lot of dust on the floor. So you can see like lots of different patterns in the dust, like streaks of like maybe somebody drug a pole through it, and there's a lot of like scampering footprints. It's hard to tell what's going on, but you can tell things have been in here.
What does it smell like?
Do I?
What is it? It smells like a cave. The air's dry. It's not damp. There's no.
It's just like.
Yeah.
This cave smells like cave.
Yes.
Are there
It
any
smells-
like
Yeah.
droppings or
Yeah,
anything
that's-
that we can
that's-
smell?
Yeah. No, you don't see any droppings or anything like that. It smells like it feels like this would be a good place to store wine. It's nice and cool and dry, and
Is there wine?
there is no wine. But you get that kind of feeling. It's a cool environment, stable environment. It doesn't really smell like anything rotting or any dampness or mildew. Yes,
Can
Lucky.
I do a check to see if I recognize any of the prints? Minimal prints, footprints?
You
or
can.
something?
That would be either survival or nature. Probably survival. Call it survival
Okay. They're both the same.
or nature, whatever.
6.
6. Nope. And they're all mixed up on top of each other as well. So
Do they
Okay.
just look
Is
like
it
what
they're
we?
going to a certain spot in the cave? or is it
you
just
can tell
random?
because of that crazy 20 roll. You can tell that only some of the prints went in, like the long, like almost like that looked like it was a pole being drug or something like that. Those kind of go in a bit further than the other mass of like scampering smaller footprints. But pretty much everything gets into about 20 feet or 30 feet and then just kind of goes back out. There's nothing really in the corners.
So the thing that looked like they were dragging a pole got 20 feet in and then turned around and.
Now that goes a
then
little
went deeper
further.
in.
That goes a little further, but mostly everything comes back.
Where does
Why don't we
where does
follow
the
those
pole
along?
one? Yeah.
I want to follow that all the way.
It just goes in about a few more feet, then looks like it turns around and stops or whatever.
I want to run my hand against the wall all the way
Okay.
around and see if I feel anything odd.
Okay. You do not.
All right, good check. Let's go.
All right. I'm not going to change the map, but basically what happens is the rest of the time you guys go, every, I don't know, 50, 60, maybe even 100 feet varying, you guys run into tunnels, like those little things that offshoot. Some of them are just like the little starting crevices where they were looking for a vein but couldn't find anything. And the rest of them are these large caverns. So you check those one by one.
Does the trajectory of the main path, is it like we're going down at all, or is it just kind of straight into the mountain? Or up? I
It
guess?
started going up slightly and now is going down, but not like you're not going down into a mine. It's more just like, this is definitely more like a tunnel than a mine.
Okay.
It is starting to like level off a little bit and starting to slope down, but not extra noticeable.
Okay.
So, let me see.
As we're leaving this and going back to the main tunnel, after everyone's gone, I mark my territory just so I know if we come back this way, I know it's mine.
You piss on the ground?
And how do you mark
Yeah.
your territory?
Like a cat.
All right. So you whip it out.
Oh my
Like a
god.
cat.
Well, I pretty much turn around, lift my tail, and spray.
Okay.
I would be
That's true.
really concerned if a cat looked at me, dropped its pants, and whipped its dick out.
I just
It's
kinda
got
turn around.
pimples.
Fine, this is your room. I get it. Jeez.
And then I scratch a little and kick, and then I run away real fast.
Making aggressive eye contact the whole time.
Hey guys, watch me.
Look what I'm doing.
All right. So you guys are moving. You're inspecting everything as you were told. So you're moving at a pretty slow pace. So I'm gonna say you guys have gone about. you guys have gone past lunch, inspecting all these caves, and you've gone about.
How many hours was it? Because the torch only lasts 1 hour, so we'd have to burn through a few.
Okay, you'll definitely use another torch, because you've been at it. I'm gonna say you guys have been at it for like 3 hours.
Okay, so we've used 3 torches.
Yep. You guys have no idea how long this thing is either, so.
Did you conserve your torches while we have hands that are free?
Yeah. I just don't want to get caught having to light one mid-combat or something.
Yep.
Should I take one off of my inventory?
So you guys have, you should basically all have get 3 torches off of your inventory right now.
Oh, but Winter's the only one using a torch.
All of us?
Oh, Winter's the only one using a torch. Oh, okay.
And
Oh, okay. If Winter's, and the rest of you have like 10 torches. So.
Well, Nicoya and so I think we all have 10 torches, and Nicoya
Yeah.
and Vilmaya are using Produce Flame, and Winter's got the only one who's using a torch.
So Winter's got the torch out. Okay.
oh my god, torches can deal fire damage? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
For one. So, you guys find another one of these little bad boys. Where's my thing? So you guys go in and you find another cavern, and you can actually see something just inside. So you're at the entrance of the cavern.
Entrance of the tavern?
I know.
Awesome!
So,
Oh, it's a cave cavern.
so
Finally.
right about here, you noticed just as you enter, you notice just in the dim light,
Dad? I'm sorry.
what?
Winter's dad.
Oh yeah. Oh, the dad. Yeah. It is basically it's about the size of maybe a gnome or halfling, and a little bit shorter than a dwarf, but narrow. But it's this thing. It looks like a body bag standing upright, but it's a cocoon. It's all wrapped in some kind of string or webbing, perhaps.
It's a desecrated corpse that has
And
been sucked dry by
basically
a spider.
something has been cocooned upright, and it is just standing there.
Let's burn it.
And
Check first and see if there seems like there's something alive in there.
then as you walk in further,
What?
Nicoya.
No,
Then
no,
you
no,
walk
no,
in further.
no, no,
Then
no.
you
We're
walk
not.
in further.
No,
What?
we're not seeing a webbed,
I will
drained
just
corpse
say-
and just strolling into this
Poke
cavern.
it. Let's poke it.
Well, that's
Okay.
weird.
Lucky might. This is the
Yeah.
weirdest tavern we've ever been to.
Oh shit. There's a lot of thingies.
So these are in dim light. You can just kind of see past whoever if you're in the middle of the thing.
I'm just gonna
Um,
growl at the team of like, check the ceilings, check the walls.
You can notice though, this thing quivers very
Let's burn
slightly,
it.
and then you hear it cry.
Cry like
how?
a baby, or cry
A
like
very soft
Like a little whimper.
Should we light it on fire?
burn it?
No. There's.
Can we? I'm gonna look to Kelwin and see what he thinks we should do, since he's our leader.
We should make sure there's not a spider hanging from the ceiling right in front of us.
Yeah.
Clear the cave and then probably try and set this poor fuck free.
What if it's not a good thing in there?
Then we'll deal with it.
No, let's burn
We
it.
would never said anything evil free.
Oh.
All right. Do we see anything scary, like a big spider or anything?
not from the doorway there. No.
Did
Are you
we?
saying
Wait.
we're
Can we follow like a little path back out? Are there drag marks on the ground of where it would have been like the webbed person would have been dragged in here footprints?
There are no drag marks, but you do see footsteps going in, but none coming out. And they are
there.
very small footsteps, but they are not wearing shoes or anything. It almost looks like very small.
Like humanoid feet or like spider?
They're humanoid.
Okay.
They're humanoid. They're not human. They don't look like gnome or elf or, but you can't really be sure in the dust. They
I'm
are.
going to pull out my crossbow and load one of the poison bolts into it.
Okay.
And I think we should inch forward as a group.
Do
Okay.
you want to try and free that whatever?
Sure. Since nothing's.
Who's shall we redo the order? Who's going to free it? What's the order in? I had Lucky and Nicoya first because they were the first ones to go look at that cave.
I guess I'll try and free it.
I want to be up there with them.
Okay.
I was gonna say I go right with them and want to poke it.
All right. So you're there. You're there.
Can I be like 1 square southwest?
There.
There.
Okay. Now that you guys are at the entrance of the cave here. Okay, you guys can see a couple more of these things. And so what's going on with this one here?
I'm gonna try and free whatever's in there.
Okay.
Cut the webbing away.
Sure, I'll use my dagger to cut the webbing away.
Okay. Make a dexterity check for me.
Okay. 5.
5. Okay, you're trying to cut the webbing and your dagger goes in a little bit too far and you hear a yeep! You hear a little scream that echoes through the cavern.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, all of these little things start quivering and crying out. You don't understand what they're saying. They're saying something.
I'm just
Understand
holding
it,
my
though.
crossbow,
Run,
like
run! I have my rapier out.
really.
Does anyone here speak Draconic?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. So,
So
you
just the
asked.
whimpering then.
that's the whimpering.
Oh.
What do you do?
I
Nicoya, are you still
keep
you can?
trying to set it free.
All right, a little more carefully this time.
Maybe with
Sure.
hands instead of the stabby.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want to?
Oh, I want to assist using my cat's claws to pull it away,
Oh.
but gently.
Good idea. Good idea.
Probably
Okay.
a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
I have more control
so-
with my claws.
All right. Roll a dex, please.
Mhm.
Both of us or just
No,
me?
just Lucky.
Okay.
7.
7. Even like trying to get through this, it's sticky. It's like sticky yarn, and you are getting through it, but occasionally you like scratch the inside of whatever this is, and it says in common, ouch.
Oh,
Um,
and I say back, oh, I'm so sorry.
and it just whimpers a little bit more, and then you kind of like start peeling this stuff off. And there is this little creature standing in front of you, about the size of a halfling. It is looking very pale. Its eyes are like nearly. It's looking very sick. It's got like goop coming out of its eyes. It's drooling. It's very weak. You can tell it's on, and it looks up at you and it kind of like, help us.
Can I tell if it's been poisoned?
You can't tell if it's poisoned or just sick or just weak because
Okay.
it's dehydrated and hungry.
Would a healer's kit help? You know, reduce the ailments.
No, because that's really no, not right now. Because this is not like a wound. It's not wounded as that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
just
cure wounds wouldn't.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye, Liz.
Oh.
Valmaya.
We'll
So
wait for
cure wounds
Valmaya.
wouldn't help? Okay.
Cure wounds cure wounds would help a little bit.
But do I want to use a spell to cure wounds right now, or do we want to deal with obviously the monster that has made this happen? So I'm not gonna help him right now. I'm gonna hold on to my spells and
I'm gonna ask.
I want to look around the cave a little bit more. Like,
let's hold off a second. Wait
Oh
for.
yeah. For Liz.
okay.
Liz.
I don't like that they're quivering.
Shall I say?
Oh, she's back. She's back.
Just in time.
She's back and muted.
I have no idea what happened.
Okay, so everyone's dead.
No, there's a
You're the last one standing.
there's a
There's 20 orcs around you.
there's a
I've
goopy pus
decided I'm
person
not
in
going
front
to
of us.
cure. I've decided I'm not going to cure wounds on quivery person in the thing because we're probably going to need to fight whatever put them in the thing, and instead of
Lucky, can you use
As
their
As you
real?
get all of the
What?
as you get all of the webbing off of it and off its face, none of you know what this is except for Kelwyn. And Kelwyn, you recognize this as a kobold.
He's a little tiny lizard man.
no, take my candle.
No.
Sorry,
Can I ask-
that's the reference.
What happened to it?
Do you speak for?
What happened to you, little thing?
They came for us. They came for us. We couldn't stop them.
Okay.
They came for us.
Goopy pus pal, who was they?
You ask who was they, and then you hear like all of a sudden the rest of these could start quivering and whining, like, help us, they're coming back, help us.
Is it the drow?
I don't know what a drow is. Please get us out of here before they come back.
Alright,
Looks like winter, but more pointy ears and really dark skin.
No, they're not drow, they're spiders. And then when he says that, you see, you didn't notice before, but you can kind of see up high on the walls are little holes. They look little because the cavern kind of like this rough hewn, and you can't really get a good sense of them. But out of these holes drop down 3 giant spiders.
Cute.
If
We
we
did a lot of good artwork this week.
Okay, show us the
Can
artwork.
we get the post?
wait,
And
let
we'll
me
use some pictures after this.
How do I pin it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, I hate that one. It's terrifying.
If we die to these all because Goopy Pus Pal here, I'm gonna be really sad.
Yeah. So we'll roll initiative next week.
Oh.
Otherwise, we'll be here. If you want
Yeah.
to go on, we'll be here till 10 though.
Yeah.
So this also gives you time to maybe strategize.
We're very good at that.
Yes.
Let's go pick up the cobalt.
Yeah, actually, we're gonna move these guys back. Bring them back here.
Sacrifice the cobalt.
Yes, exactly.
And then just run.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm really good at that.
How? Okay, the 4 of you. In the normal Brunch Club campaign, usually it's Dom/Vorjon/Jory who's the moral compass, and now, in a shocking turn of events, the 4 of you are still as morally corrupt and broken as usual. I'm the moral compass.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fantasy.
I'm a
In that
robot. What
case-
are you talking about?
It's Sam.
All right. So yeah, we'll pick it up next week. Thank you for watching. Tune in to find us on rescuedbydragons.com. You can listen to our Tales of the Brunch Club fantasy fiction podcast at rescuedbydragons.com and wherever you get your fine podcasts. Other than that, hope you had a good time. See y'all next week.
Join us next time when we try and save Goopy Pus Pal And friends.
Group of pus pals and friends.
And fail horribly.
It's the pus pals.
Yeah.